Bow to heaven and earth. Bow to the parents. Bow to each other as husband and wife.
Mei, Jing brings a vast fortune, marrying into our general's mansion solely to get Zixi pill bestowed by the Emperor for his mother, which also solves the urgent crisis of our general's mansion. Now that you two are married, enter the bridal chamber. Don't be willful anymore.
Enter the bridal chamber? A mere merchant's son? Of low status? How dare he get on my Ye Qingmei's bed?
Mei, on this joyous day, don't make a scene.
Anyway, if you want to enter, you enter the bridal chamber. I won't.
What are you doing?
Yeah, Qingmei, I know you're going. To find your first love, but on such a day, if you leave, what face will the old general and mansion have? Better wait until after today. To leave.
A mere live-in son-in-law. How dare you lecture me?
Today, no matter how you hit me, it's fine. For the sake of the old general and the mansion, you absolutely must not.
How dare you block me, you wretch?
Mei.
Make sure to deliver this letter to General Ye.
Yes.
2 years have passed. This is the 99th letter I've written to you. After all, we were husband and wife. If you still don't reply to this one, Ye Qingmei, our marital relationship ends here.
After 3 years at the border, I, Ye Qingmei, have returned. 3 years on the border, I have returned.
Dear Qingmei, this is your general's mansion. It's truly magnificent.
I never expected that Song Jingxing would have some skill. After I left home, he not only maintained the depleted general's mansion, but also made it even more majestic. Xian, isn't your family in need of money right now? Don't worry, after today, all this will be yours.
Dear Qingmei, you know I never cared about these things. What I care about has always been only you.
Xian, you're so good to me. Don't worry, today I will drive away that merchant's son. The Ye family's live-in son-in-law. Well, Song Jingxing, I fought desperately at the border, while you leisurely drank tea at home. How comfortable.
Miss.
Get out! Song Jingxing, do you know your crime?
I suppose this is the one who made General Ye on her wedding night not hesitate to abandon the general's mansion and the old general, desert her new husband, and resolutely leave Wei Xian, right?
Yes. Now, Xian and I have returned. You can get out now. Song Jingxing, get out of the general's mansion.
Yeah, Qingmei. After not seeing each other for 3 years, the first thing you do is tell me to get out. We are a married couple who exchanged vows. Is this how you behave? Really appropriate?
Married couple? According to the law of our dynasty, for a married couple, if one spouse is absent without reason for a year, it is deemed a divorce. I haven't returned for 3 years. You and I have long had no relationship.
Oh, So, according to you, we haven't been husband and wife for 2 years now, right?
That's correct. You now. Immediately. At once. Get out of the General's mansion. Song Jingxing. Didn't you hear me talking to you?
Qing Mei,
What's wrong, Xian?
you left home for 3 years. Song Jing-sing has managed the General's mansion quite well. How about, after we get married, we keep him in the General's mansion as a steward, so he can continue to handle the business of the mansion?
Xian, you think far ahead. Song Jingxing. Xian is kind-hearted. Why don't you kneel and give thanks?
So, you mean not only to strip me of all my property, but also to make me a slave, to earn money for you so that you too can enjoy romantic moments in the General's mansion?
That's right. For a lowly person like you, allowing you to stay in the mansion as a slave is already a favor. I'm telling you. Don't be ungrateful, otherwise...
Indeed, you are still that Ye Qingmei who bullies and acts recklessly. It's time to bid farewell to the past. Fine. I agree to your terms.
I knew it, you worthless thing wouldn't... You agreed?
Yes, I will give up all my property and leave the General's mansion.
Wait, you can leave the mansion, but this servant's child is also the property of the mansion, cannot be taken away.
This is my child.
Your child? You actually have a child? How could you have a child? For a person as lowly as you, who would bear a child for you?
Ye Qingmei, you look down on your husband, but someone else recognizes true value.
All right, Song Jingxing. No wonder. I was at the border for 3 years, and you never visited me. Turns out you have a new lover and had a child with her. Tell me, whose child is this? I thought so. I've been at the border for 3 years, and you never came to see me. So you had a new lover and had a child with her. Tell me, whose child is this?
Qingmei, stop. That child.
Dad, don't interfere. Song Jingxing, I'm asking you.
Ye Qingmei, you just said that we've not been husband and wife for 2 years now. You could abandon everything and mess around outside with your first love for 3 years. So why can't I have a child?
You good for nothing? Sneakily keeping a mistress and having a child and still dare to argue? You want to leave, right? Fine. But this child must stay. His existence is a stain on the General's mansion and must disappear.
Absolutely impossible.
Impossible, right? Fine. Today, I'll let all the people in the capital see what kind of person are a shameless scoundrel.
Dear, listen to my advice. Let go of Jingxing quickly.
Dad, whose father are you really?
Qingmei, I'm doing this for your own good. He and the child in his arms really can't be harmed.
You good for nothing. A mere live-in son-in-law, committing adultery with others, and having a child, even forcing my father, at his age, to defend you. Today, I will punish you according to the General's mansion family rules.
Stop.
Dad, don't interfere.
How could it come to this? Qingmei, how can you strike harder and harder? The child's mother is of noble status. If the child suffers the slightest harm, my whole family being executed wouldn't be enough to atone.
Everyone, behold. This is Song Jingxing, the live-in husband of the General's mansion. Not only did he commit adultery with someone, but also had a child.
I told you so. The General has never returned to the mansion. Where did this child come from?
Ever since this child appeared, the people in the General's mansion have been taking care of him attentively.
Song Jingxing, I appreciate that you took care of my father. As long as you are willing to demote yourself to a servant and kill this child with your own hands, I will give you a place in the General's mansion. Otherwise, I will kill you on the spot.
Ye Qingmei, back then, you abandoned everything, the General's mansion and the old General, to be with your first love. Now, as soon as you return, you want to kill me. And make me kill my own child. How dare you?
I am the General appointed by the Emperor, while you are just a mere live-in husband. It's reasonable for me to be with Xian. But for you to have a child with someone else is unacceptable.
Exactly. Song Jingxing, What status do you have? And what status does Qingmei have? You are just a lowly live-in husband, yet you dared to commit adultery, and now you even had a child. You even raise it brazenly in the general's mansion. In your eyes, is there still Qingmei?
Enough. Whose child is the one in Jingsing's arms? I know better than anyone.
This person has never looked for me, and we have never had a marital relationship. Now, suddenly, there's an extra child. What else could it be?
This child is legitimate. If you say one more word, don't blame me for disowning you as my daughter.
Dad? What are you saying? He has a child, and you're still defending him? Do you still want to acknowledge me as your daughter?
You, shut up. If you say one more word about the child, the general's mansion will be doomed.
Dad! Tell me, who the child's biological mother is. Exactly who she is. I refuse to believe that I can't deal with this.
Qingmei, my dear, calm down first. Your father must have been deceived. What kind of father-in-law would tolerate his son-in-law having an affair? And with a child? I heard that someone uses drugs to control people and make them obedient. Look at your father's face. It's getting more and more haggard. Could it be that...
Song Jingsing, you're looking for death.
Ye Qingmei, as a daughter, you left home for 3 years with no news. What father wouldn't worry? Why is the old general so haggard? Aren't you aware?
You dare to slander Qingmei?
Quickly, call the imperial physician. This child must not come to any harm.
I'd like to see who dares.
Qingmei, won't you listen to your father? If we don't call the imperial physician soon, everything will be too late.
Sir, you have been deceived too deeply. The imperial physician serves only the nobles in the palace. A lowly person like him is also worthy?
You...
Guards, protect the old general. And don't let him be deceived by villains.
Ye Qingmei, I am your father, you know. If you lay a hand on me, not only is it unfilial, but also endangering the entire general's mansion.
Please, master, return to the mansion.
You, I won't go. My arm.
Ye Qingmei, are you crazy? He is your father. If you don't want to die, let us go immediately. This child is not someone you can afford to mess with.
What a ridiculous joke. Do you think your child is that precious?
Ye Qingmei, I tell you, if this child is harmed in any way, do you believe the entire general's mansion will be executed?
Song Jingxing, you really are clueless.
Qingmei, you'd better shut up. What Jingxing said is right. His child really cannot be touched. He is...
Enough, Dad. You have no idea how great a merit your daughter I have achieved this time. Her Majesty has issued an edict summoning me to the palace and is determined to appoint me as the first female war god of Great Feng. Official position, the first rank.
Qingmei. Is this true?
That's right. When I left the capital, Her Majesty personally promised this, and it's set in stone. At that time, I, Ye Qingmei, will be the model for all women under heaven, second only to Her Majesty above all others. Song Jingxing, listen carefully. No matter who the mother of the child in your arms is, or what background she has, I can kill as I please.
Above all others? Kill whenever? Ye Qingmei, if you harm this child, all your merits will vanish, and everything you have will be gone.
Shut up! I have no patience to listen to your nonsense. Everyone, our general's mansion has produced such a letter. Today, I will deal with you, according to the mansion's rules.
Ye Qingmei, what are you doing?
Since you are unwilling to deal with the child in your arms, then I will take action myself.
Yi Qingmei, what are you doing?
Naturally, I'm going to flog you as punishment. As a live-in husband, you don't abide by your duties and attempted to poison your father-in-law. Today, in front of all the people, I will whip you 100 times as an example. As for the child in your arms, if it's accidentally killed, it can only be blamed on you, the father, for failing to protect it.
Good, well done. He deserves to die, this adulterer.
The general has been away fighting wars for years, while this live-in husband kept a mistress in the mansion and framed his father-in-law. Fortunately, our General Ye is magnanimous, otherwise he would have been killed outright.
General. Lord Song and this child are not yours to touch. Please stop.
Well, this is the first time someone dares to disrespect me and dares to stop my whip? Who are you? Teaching my own live-in husband a lesson is none of your business.
This matter is serious. General, if you want to know the truth, please change to another place first.
So you are that adulteress, right? Perfect. Today I'll deal with you as well.
General Ye, do you know what you are doing?
I am deeply trusted by Her Majesty, soon to be the Supreme, the #1 female general of Great Feng. I can do whatever I want. Who dares to stop me?
It's over. My general's mansion is completely ruined.
Song Jingsing, I'd like to see who can save you now, and the child in your arms.
I thought you had hooked up with some big shot. But it turns out, it's just a lowly guard.
Child, your mother's identity is special. Once exposed, it will bring you mortal danger. But now, I can't care about that anymore. Ye Qingmei, haven't you always wanted to know who the child's mother is? I'll tell you now. The child's mother is...
I don't want to hear it, nor do I want to know who it is. Song Jingxing. There are still over 90 lashes left.
Ye Qingmei. The child is already injured, so please spare him.
Spare him. It's not impossible.
Fine. As long as you release the child, you can do whatever you want to me.
That's what you said. Guards!
Ye Qingmei, what are you going to do?
Of course, to drag you through the streets as a public display. I want everyone in the capital to see. What happens to those who dare betray me? Tear off his clothes? No. Bowing? Strip him naked.
Xingmei, I'll do it.
I always feel that something is missing. Got it. Song Jingxing. Don't say I didn't give you a chance. If, in a while, whether you can protect well during the parade, this child, it depends on your ability. And stop threatening me. It's useless. Because in this world, there is simply no one who can make me regret. Giddy up.
Wait. Qingmei, listen to me. Jingsing and his child, we can't afford to mess with them. Please stop.
In the vast capital, there's no one I, Ye Qingmei, dare not provoke. If someone dares to betray me, they must pay the price. Giddy up.
Dragged around like this, he'll be dragged to death.
This is the consequence of betraying me. Halt. Did I let you go?
Ye Qingmei, you promised to spare us.
I changed my mind. Song Jingxing. Do you want to save this child? Kneel down and beg me until I'm satisfied.
Song Jingxing. Why aren't you kneeling quickly?
Kneel, kneel, kneel.
I beg you, let him go. I'll serve you as a slave. Be a servant for the general's house. As long as you spare him, I'll do anything.
Then, in front of the people, confess properly. Tell me, what crimes have you committed? Speak.
Why aren't you speaking quickly?
Speak, speak, speak.
I am an adulterer and lecher. I shouldn't have cheated. I have betrayed marital virtue. I have brought shame to the general's house. I deserve to die.
Since you know you're wrong, I will be merciful and spare you.
Thank you.
But this child cannot be spared.
Don't. My child. You all must die. The child's mother will make you pay with your lives.
Qingmei is about to become the #1 female war goddess of fun, second only to one person, above 10,000 others. I dare anyone to make her die. Who can make her die?
Remember, this is the consequence of betraying me.
How dare you all? The Empress has arrived.
I, Qingmei, pay my respects to your majesty. I did not know your majesty would come, so I am terrified.
We pay respects to the Empress. Long live the Empress.
Why does her majesty not let me rise? Is it because since I arrived in the capital, I have been delaying my audience with her majesty? Your majesty, I did not come to the palace immediately to report for duty. That is my fault. But there were urgent matters at home to handle. I had to deal with them.
General Ye. Where is Lord Song?
I did not expect that her majesty would know so quickly about the unrest in the general's mansion. Indeed, Song Jingxing, that adulterer, wanted to harm the general's mansion. I did not expect this matter to even taint your majesty's ears, but please rest assured, your majesty, that adulterer and the child have been dealt with by me. I will never bring shame to the general's mansion or to your majesty.
Qingmei, what you said is truly brilliant.
Of course, I acted so decisively and eliminated all criticisms for his majesty. How could her majesty not be pleased with this and reward me?
Ye Qingmei, who are you calling an adulterer? And who is the child? Ye Qingmei, who are you calling the adulterer? Who is the child?
Who else could it be? Of course, it's Song Jingxing. Your majesty, do you have any other orders? Rest assured, your majesty, I will not show favoritism. That adulterer? Deal with him as you wish.
Enough.
Your Majesty, it's really that son-in-law. Shameless. That's why Qingmei lost her propriety. If your Majesty wants to punish, count me in.
ZN. How can this be?
Qingmei, I said I would marry you. You and I are husband and wife. Husband and wife share honor and disgrace. That's only right.
Your majesty, Song Jinxing, this adulterer, is truly unworthy to be my husband. I and Xian are in love, willing to use military merits to beg your majesty for marriage.
It's over. Seeing Her Majesty so calm, I'm afraid she's truly furious to the extreme. General Ye, Her Majesty now only wants to know where Lord Song is.
Your majesty, that adulterer is here.
Jinxing.
Your Majesty. The child? Quick, save.
What are you still standing there for? Quick, summon the Imperial Physician to treat my husband and the Crown Prince. Quick, call the doctor. Treat my husband and the Crown Prince.
Husband and Crown Prince? Who is the Imperial Consort? Who is the Crown Prince? Could it be Song Jingxing and his...
Physician Wen? How are Jinxing and the Crown Prince?
Your Majesty, don't worry. I will take the pulse now.
How is it?
Reporting to Your Majesty. There is hope, but the injuries are too severe. Thanks to Lord Song's efforts these past months, his health has improved somewhat. Otherwise, I'm afraid he wouldn't have lasted until Your Majesty arrived.
And the Crown Prince? I ask you, what about my Crown Prince?
Your Majesty, please restrain your grief. The young Crown Prince is gone.
Your Majesty, be strong.
It is doomed.
Your Majesty, take care of your health.
Look what you've done!
Your Majesty, please preserve your health.
Your Majesty, please preserve your health.
How could this be? Could it be that what Song Jingxing just said is all true?
How is that possible? How could this be?
Your Majesty, the urgent matter is to send Lord Song back to the palace for treatment, or his life will be in danger.
Return to the palace. Yetingmei, you'd better pray that Jingxing is fine, or your entire general's mansion won't be enough for me to kill.
Your Majesty, this matter has nothing to do with me. If it weren't for Song Jingxing delaying and refusing to reveal that child's identity, we wouldn't have attacked him.
Take all those who bully Jingxing and throw them into the dungeon to await punishment.
Your Majesty, I, at least for your empire, have paid my heart and soul. You can't treat me this way.
Your Majesty, you once personally promised Qingmei to make her become the first female war goddess of Great Feng. Now, without rewarding merits, meritorious officials are imprisoned. This will shake the foundation of the state.
You have murdered the Empress's only heir. Isn't that also shaking the foundation of the state? Take them to the dungeon.
Let go of me. Let go. I'm about to inherit the General's mansion and wield power over the world. Why is this happening? Let go of me.
Drag them away!
Let go of me. Let go of me.
Your Majesty, Lord Song's injuries are very serious. I'm afraid he won't be able to get out of bed for 6 months.
I sent people to protect him. What are they doing?
Your Majesty, the guilty ones, Ye Qingmei and Wei Ziyan, are clamoring in the dungeon to see you. They say they are wronged.
Wronged? The injuries on Jingxing's body, weren't they done by them? My Crown Prince, wasn't he killed by them? Summon the hidden guards.
Yes.
Your Majesty, Ye Qingmei framed the Imperial Consort and said that he secretly kept a mistress gave birth to an illegitimate child and committed atrocities. Thus, the Crown Prince died.
Ye Qingmei and Wei Ziyan. How dare you? What audacity! Jinxing already said his child is not to be messed with. These two actually dare to be arrogant, abusing him and the Crown Prince, even causing the Crown Prince to die young. Afterwards, they actually have the nerve to claim innocence.
Your Majesty, take care of your health. Don't let these treacherous people ruin your health.
You just said they are crying injustice in prison. Since they still have the energy to argue, fine. Then first reward them with flogging. Let them also taste the suffering Jinxing endured.
As you command. Your Majesty, Lord Song has woken up.
Is your health better now?
Your Majesty, how is the child?
Jinxing, our child is gone.
Your Majesty, it's all my fault. For not protecting our child.
Jinxing, it's not your fault. Blame those who hurt you and the child. Rest assured, I will definitely not let them off. Don't worry, I won't let them get away.
Your Majesty, Ye Qingmei, oh Ye Qingmei. From the very beginning, my marriage into your general's mansion was a fraud. Now you are with your white moonlight. And I live my own small life. Isn't that good? Why won't you let me go?
Jinxing,
Your Majesty, it's all my fault.
Jinxing, it's not your fault. I have found out clearly. It was Ye Xingmei and Wei Ziyan who have been causing trouble all along. To protect the child, you have been enduring torment and harm. Jinxing, this really isn't your fault.
Your Majesty, leave these two people to me. They killed our child. I want to make them pay an even more painful price.
Now those villains are all in prison. You can deal with them however you want.
Then let's start with Ye Qingmei first. It so happens that I have some things to ask her.
But your health?
If I don't clarify all this, I won't be able to eat or sleep in peace.
Fine. I'll do as you say.
Ye Qingmei, do you admit your guilt? Ye Qingmei, are you aware of your crimes?
Just a mere son-in-law. How dare you look at me like that?
What don't I dare? Isn't this the same look you gave me back then? What? Now that it's your turn to be at the mercy of life and death, being slaughtered, you can't stand it anymore?
How dare you still mock me? Do you know how badly you've hurt me?
I harmed you? I am an adulterous scoundrel. I shouldn't have been unfaithful. I have betrayed my husband's virtue. I have disgraced the general's mansion. I deserve death.
Since you know you're wrong, then this general will be merciful and spare you. But this must not remain.
Don't. At this point, Ye Qingmei, how can you still have the face to say that I harmed you? If back then at the general's mansion gate, you had listened to even half a word from me and your father, how could you have fallen to such a state?
Song Jingxing. What right do you have to say that to me? Just because you got lucky and hooked up with the Emperor. Otherwise, today I would have thrown you in the mass grave.
Good luck. Ye Qingmei, how would you know my hardships? I've studied literature since childhood. Kept my heart pure and mind clear. Exercised self-discipline and caution, and unless absolutely necessary, how could I do something improper?
You're just naturally wanton. Shameless. So what excuses are you making for yourself? Song Jingxing, you dare to hit me?
You keep calling me an adulterer. Today, I'll tell you all the truth, so you'll know exactly how wrong you are.
What tricks are you trying to play now? He is.
How could you not recognize him? He is my brother, and he was supposed to be the son-in-law who married into the general's mansion. Your husband.
Impossible. This man's appearance is so ugly. How could he be my husband?
Speak. Tell her all the truth.
Yes, yes.
Speak up!
Here's the thing, General Ye, because your mansion has long been in decline, and you gave all your affection to Wei Ziyan. By the way, He's no good either. Always telling me he looks down on you, and saying he'd rather marry into the prince's mansion as a son-in-law than spare you another glance.
Shut up! What does this have to do with Xian anyway? Don't talk nonsense. Changing the subject.
In short, I don't want to marry into your declining general's mansion and live a hard life. So with my mother, I begged my father to push my brother out. Anyway, you don't even know who the betrothed is.
Ye Qingmei, now you know, from beginning to end, my marriage into your general's mansion was a fraud. I have no marriage contract with you at all. I have done nothing to wrong you.
If that's the case, why would you agree to marry me?
Why? At that time, my mother was critically ill, and only the Imperial Zixi pill from your family could save her. To save my mother's life, I willingly married into the general's mansion. I tolerated you in every way. Enduring your beatings and humiliation, I waited for you for 2 whole years, but you never contacted me. The 99 letters I wrote to you also sank without a trace. Enough of that. But the Zixi pill you gave me was fake. And the real Zixi pill was taken by you on the wedding night to the Borderlands and given to your beloved Wei Ziyan.
No.
What is it? You think people like us don't deserve the Zixi pill, right? Let me tell you. Perhaps others have the right to blame me, but you don't. Tell her how my mother died.
It was my mother, who, to make you willingly marry into the general's mansion, secretly drugged your mother. This poison can only be cured by the purple rhinoceros pill from the general's mansion. But I didn't know that Ye Qingmei gave you a fake antidote. This led to it.
And what else?
Also, when your mother was buried, my mother and I went to tell father that your mother was of low birth, and not worthy to be recorded in the Song family genealogy, let alone buried in the Song family tomb. But father, out of consideration for General Ye, who did not return on the wedding night. So...
Stop talking. Even if I wronged you, you can't seduce the Emperor.
Seduce it. Ye Qingmei, do you know that on the wedding night you ran away? Old General Ye was worried about you and had no mind to care for me. My father also found my mother's corpse unlucky, and didn't allow her into the ancestral tomb. This forced me to have no choice but to find another burial ground for my mother. This is how I fortunately met the Emperor, and that day I became a cripple, almost losing my life.
What do you want to say?
Fine. I'll tell you everything today. Mother, the environment here is quite good. I will bury you here. Don't worry, after I die, I will also be buried here to accompany you.
Stop!
Save me.
Kill them all. Leave no one alive. Attack!
Miss, how are you?
No.
Be careful.
You're awake. Don't move, you're injured. You need to rest well.
I feel like I have no strength.
You were poisoned to save me, causing you to lose all your martial arts, and your body will be very weak in the future. But don't worry, I will take responsibility for you. Actually, I am the supreme ruler, the current emperor. Today, I was ambushed by assassins. Thanks to you. Speak, what do you want?
I, Commoner Song Jingxin, am willing to use this merit of saving the Emperor to exchange for the justice my mother deserves.
That's it. Song Jingxing, you saved me. And your appearance is so handsome. I give you a chance. Do you want to follow me?
Yeah, Qingmei has feelings for Wei Ziyan, even went to the border for him. I waited for her for 2 full years. And she even gave me a fake purple rhinoceros pill, causing my mother to die without cure. Since it's like this, why can't I for myself take a gamble? Back then, I truly believed that this was my mother's blessing. I must seize this opportunity.
Dr. Wen, is there something wrong?
Congratulations, Your Majesty. You are pregnant.
What? I have been on the throne for over a decade, but never had an heir. Yet with him, I conceived after just one night.
It is because Your Majesty has a naturally yin constitution, and Lord Song has a naturally yang constitution. When yin and yang unite, it is destined by heaven.
Good. Jingxing, come here.
Your Majesty,
You have served me, and my kingdom with great merit. I will confer upon you the title of Imperial Consort. What do you want? I will give you whatever you desire.
Your Majesty, I still say the same thing. Let my mother rest in peace. Let my father, aunt, and younger brother receive the punishment they deserve.
I promise you.
With Your Majesty's help, I will make his family fall apart and perish. And all of this was never due to good luck, but rather what I fought for with my life. After you returned, you destroyed all of this. Ye Qingmei, now that things have come to this, do you have even a shred of guilt towards me?
Perhaps I have indeed caused you some humiliation, but you are just a son-in-law. You suffer humiliation for me? That is only natural. Why should I feel guilty?
You humiliate me, ignore me, all these I can overlook, and even continue to maintain the General's Mansion's livelihood, but you gave me fake purple rhinoceros pills. After returning, you want to seize all my property, make me a slave, and even kill my child. All these things, how dare you say, why should you feel guilty?
Song Jing-sing, I said. You are just a son-in-law. Everything you do for me is only right. Moreover, back then, if it weren't for your vast wealth luring my father into the General's Mansion, I could have married Xian. It was you who separated me from Xian. What face do you have to blame me?
It was I who separated you. Didn't you hear just now what Song Jingtian said? Back then, Wei Zhaan simply looked down on you. If not for your frontier achievements and promotion prospects, do you think he would even glance at you?
Song Jingxing, how would I know if this is a trap set by you and your half-brother to deceive me? What kind of person Xian is, I know much better than you.
Is that so?
Song Jing-sing, what do you want now?
Of course, to invite you to watch a good show.
Song Jing-sing, you wretch. A mere live-in son-in-law. How dare you look at me like that?
What a well-matched pair of man and woman. Even the words they speak are identical. On what grounds? Because I am the husband of the Empress's consort, and you are the criminal who conspired against the Crown Prince.
What Empress's consort? He's just lucky to have climbed into the dragon bed. Otherwise, with just you alone, a weakling, how could you have the chance to rise to a high position?
That's still my ability. If you have the ability, climb the dragon bed too.
Song Jing-sing, don't think that you're showing off in front of me now. Means you've won. Your Qingmei is your wife. So what? She's nothing but my person.
So?
Your Qingmei is like this. And the Empress will be like this in the future. And I'll do better than you. I'll make the Empress bestow all his 3,000 favours upon me. Not like you, this handsome guy, who can't even protect his own child.
Wei Zin, one should be content. There is the #1 female war god of Dafeng who likes you, and you're still not content, even trying to flirt with the Empress.
Song Jing-sing, you are now the Imperial Consort, so you can casually say these words. Ye Qingmei. To put it nicely, she is the #1 female war god of Dafeng. When it comes down to it, isn't it just living off past glories, relying on her ancestors' merits? That's how she got to where she is today. And her achievements at the border, aren't they just due to the soldiers' bravery? Enough. Someone like her. How could I possibly truly like her? I'm just using her to get the General's Mansion. If I had a chance like yours, not to mention being a mere husband of a general, The position of Imperial Consort should be mine.
So, the one who really wants to climb into the dragon bed is you, not me.
Song Jing-sing, you called me here. What do you really want? Where is Ye Qingmei? What have you done to her?
You'd better take care of yourself first. As far as I know, the Empress is furious. Anyone who has hurt me or my child must die.
Song Jing-sing, I didn't kill your child. It was Ye Qingmei. If you want to kill her then. Don't kill me. This has nothing to do with me. All this has nothing to do with me.
The master hasn't spoken yet. Who told you to move?
Oh. It has nothing to do with you. I won't kill you. Why?
Song Jing-sing, I said, every debt has its debtor, every grievance its cause. If you want to kill, just kill Ye Qingmei alone. Why do you keep targeting me? I know. You towards Ye Qingmei have never been able to let go. How about this? I'll drug her to knock her out. Then you can have her. How about that?
Wei Zi'an, oh Wei Zi'an, you are really stupid and foolish and shameless. Even such things can be used as bargaining chips. Do you think by doing this, I should thank you?
No. No. That's not what I meant.
If you don't want to die, then answer my questions obediently. I ask you, in the past few years, has Ye Qingmei written any letters to the General's mansion?
No. No.
Wei Zi'an, do you take me for a fool? Even if Ye Qingmei doesn't care about me, her father is still in the General's mansion. Would she not write to her own father? Still not telling the truth? Otherwise, you know the consequences. Said,
She wrote 1 letter per month.
fine. But I didn't receive a single one. And did she receive the 99 family letters I wrote to her?
No. I intercepted all of them.
In other words, the correspondence between us was intercepted by you. You made her think that I am heartless and didn't give her a single letter.
Yes.
It was you who provoked her anger, making her target me relentlessly as soon as she returned.
You can't put it that way. Flies don't land on an unbroken egg. If Ye Qingmei truly liked you, how could she have been easily deceived by me? All this. Blame it on herself.
Fine. General Ye, did you hear that? Until now, he's still shifting the blame onto you. This is your beloved, the white moonlight of your heart.
Song Jing-sing, what are you saying?
Are you satisfied?
Qingmei. No, that's not true. What I said earlier was all to deceive Song Jing-sing. You know that I am truly sincere to you.
I cherish you deeply. You said that marrying into the prince's mansion would bring suffering. I tried every possible way to help you escape, even at all costs. I rushed to the harsh borderlands. And you treat me as a scapegoat, don't you?
I said that. He looks down on you. And the General's mansion. It's you who didn't believe.
Wei Zi'an, Since that's the case, why do you still lead me on?
Help General Ye open.
Wei-Zan, I will kill you.
Woman, you dare hit me? I'll fight you to the death.
I've been waiting for this. Dog-eat-dog drama for a long time.
So that's how it is, sir. Not directly executing these two was for this scene.
Of course. Killing them directly wouldn't be as interesting as today. Enough. Pull them apart. Actually, arranging your meeting today was to let you die with clarity.
What did you say?
How come you don't understand? I said I won't let any of you off.
Song Jingxing, how can you do this?
Exactly. Song Jingxing. We've already ended up like this. Can't you be more generous? And let us go?
Generosity. I talked to you about generosity. But who talks about generosity for my son?
General Ye requests an audience.
My father has come to save me. Song Jingxing, even if I accidentally killed your child, my father has taken care of you for so many years. He deserves some credit. You can't disregard.
Invite the old general in. Just right. Let him see his daughter one last time.
Are you trying to scare me? Let me tell you, you can't mess around in front of my father.
That's right. Song Jingxing. Even if you are the Emperor's husband, you still have to follow ethics and morality.
Dad, you've come. Quick, save your daughter. Dad!
Yes, Xiaoying pays respects to your excellency.
Come on. Give General Ye a seat.
I do not deserve such treatment.
Why has General Ye come? Today?
Dad, stop with the formalities and save me.
Shut up. I have come only to ask for one thing.
I heard that there is a golden pardon plaque bestowed by the late Emperor, enshrined in the Ancestral Hall. If General Ye brings this, I will be helpless.
Dad? Don't be afraid of him. That golden pardon plaque, bestowed by the late Emperor, even the current Empress wouldn't dare to mess with it. Let alone a man who bullies others with his power.
Shut up.
Song Jingxing, don't get cocky. Wait until my father brings it out. Then see what you can do.
Qing Mei, can you save me too, please? I will serve you like an ox or horse to repay you.
Your Excellency, you misunderstand. I have not come to plead for mercy. My rebellious daughter has committed a heinous crime. I only beg your Majesty and you to handle it impartially, without mercy, and without considering the face and merits of the General's mansion.
Dad, what are you saying?
Old General, is this true?
Dad, don't joke around. Bring out the Imperial Pardon Token. Take it out.
Yes, Uncle. How can you not save Qing Mei?
Shut up. Who is your sister?
Dad's hand was twisted by your people. How to take it? Ye Qing Mei, I am your father, you know? Moving against me is not only unfilial, but also harming the General's mansion, the entire family.
Please, Master, return to the mansion.
I won't leave. My arm.
So, that's how it is. Indeed. In this world, there is no parent who doesn't love their child. It's just that they are hurt in the heart.
Qing Mei, you don't know yet. The Imperial physician said Dad's body has been fundamentally damaged, and his health will only weaken day by day.
Dad, it's not like this. Daughter is just afraid that you are being deceived by others. Daughter didn't really mean to hurt you.
So you ignored Dad's warning and insisted on attacking Jingxing. You think Dad is sad? Just because you hurt him physically? Wrong. What truly saddens Dad is that you are stubborn, arrogant, and reckless, dragging down the ancestors' legacy, the General's mansion, into disgrace. How will you make Dad explain to our ancestors after death?
No, it's not. I just wanted to restore the prestige of the General's mansion. I am not wrong.
Revive the General's mansion, Ye Qingmei. You have quite the nerve. Don't you know? The General's mansion has been crushed by your enemies, into pieces.
My lord, this matter was not done by us. But that day's incident, the people of the entire capital saw it. The General's mansion is finished.
Indeed. Kicking someone when they're down is human nature. It's just a pity for the old general. Must bear the wrath of the General's mansion's enemies for Ye Qingmei.
Dad?
Now you understand how heartbroken I am. But you, as soon as we meet, not a single word of concern, none at all. You only know to ask Dad to save you. How could I have given birth to such a ungrateful wretch?
How could this be? What have I done wrong?
Uncle, you can't say that. Xingmei, after all, she is your own daughter. You can't just ignore it.
Old General, please don't get too angry. This person, I will handle for you.
Thank you, my lord. This old subject takes his leave.
Wait! Dad, I beg you. Save your daughter. I beg you.
Ye Qingmei, the old general just said it clearly. How dare you? Still beg here?
Shut up! Dad, I am your only daughter. I am the General's only heir. Dad, are you really not going to save me? Dad.
Just consider that I never had a daughter like you.
Dad.
Guards, break her legs.
Dad. Song Jingxing. Are you really going to wipe me out?
Take these two away. Tomorrow, exile them to Lingnan.
Exile? To Lingnan? That place is filled with miasma and poisonous insects. A death trap.
Song Jingxing. You little devil. You might as well kill me directly.
Kill you? That would be too easy for you. Lingnan has much miasma and poisonous insects. When you get there, you can enjoy it thoroughly.
Let go of me. Song Jingxing. I won't let you off. Let go of me.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. You are pregnant again.
Your Majesty, you heard it too. We have a child again. Don't worry. This time, I will definitely protect our child.
I believe you. I believe in you.
It's almost time to attend the morning court.
I'm already pregnant, and you still want me to attend court? I have decided. From now on, you will act as regent for the court affairs, overseeing the entire nation. You can do it.
Fine. Then you rest well. Cover yourself with the blanket. Ha ha ha, that's satisfying.
King Sung, what's so happy?
Just received news that Ye Qingmei and Wei Ziyan have arrived in Lingnan the day before yesterday. Ye Qingmei fell ill on the way. Might not make it through.
What about Wei Ziyan?
Wei Zin is at least a man. Exile for him is still bearable. Just
what?
Just that I specifically ordered the guards to escort them to a tribe in Lingnan. I heard that the people of that tribe extremely prefer strong men as supplements. For their goo worms are also very beneficial.
So that means right now Weijian is already enjoying it.
Ye Qingmei, Wei Zian. This taste? I hope you savor it well.
Congratulations, Regent. Her Majesty gave birth to a little prince. Mother and child are safe.
Congratulations, Regent.
Convey my decree. The prince is born. Grant amnesty to the world.
I obey.
Ye Qingmei, the guilty minister. Greetings, Regent.
You actually didn't die?
I am grateful for your mercy, Lord Regent, allowing me to return to the capital.
You are wrong. The general amnesty was the Empress's will. I did not intend for you to return to the capital. You should just go back to your general's mansion.
No. Lord Regent, please consider our past as husband and wife. Lord Regent, no matter what, I beg you to give me some silver. Otherwise, I'm completely unable to sustain the general's mansion. Those creditors will tear me to pieces.
Yeah, Qingmei, you think too much. Dismissed.
I understand. I obey the decree.
Jingxing, old General Ye, seems to have completely given up on Ye Qingmei and lost hope. He directly moved to the ancestral home to guard the tombs. Only Ye Qingmei is left alone. She has been continuously harassed by debts, and her body has been beaten up.
Why are you mentioning her? I and her have long had no relationship.
Fine, then I won't mention her anymore.
Your Majesty, you made a mistake and must be punished.
Then, my dear Lord Regent, how do you want to punish me?
Then I will punish you to bear another child for me. This time, I want a little princess.
Tao Qing.